I am a little manic. No, not like that, not like that! But sometimes I just get an urge to do a video. I just get like, oh, here's a little bit of a push, here's a little bit of a shove off a cliff into the cesspool called YouTube. And when I get this push, I do think, oh well, I could make a complicated video, like a well-written script and interesting editing. And sometimes I think I could just go on Reddit. And here we are. We're on r/FRuGaL. Now this isn't a subreddit that is commonly talked about in the YouTube landscape. This is not what I meant, actually. What the fuck? The purpose of r/FRuGaL is to talk about money saving tips and advice. The use case for r/FRuGaL is actually manic people coming on here and telling people insane ways in which they save $1.50. Now there are really good advice on r/FRuGaL, such as the first thing that shows up, which is canceling subscription services. Do that. Sorry, that sounds like I'm transitioning into a sponsor. I don't have a sponsor. The sponsor is me. I'm sponsoring this. But right below this, and you can see that I have clicked this, of course, starting an experiment soon where I will be wearing the same clothing set for as long as possible. Now, this is a man-only thing, is what I want to believe. I would rather only 50% of the population be willing to do this. Now, of course, this is a thing that does happen for a lot of like low-income households where they don't really buy new clothes very often. Fair enough. What bothers me, however, is when he says 5, 10, 30 years. Look, I'm no clothing mogul. I don't buy clothes that often. If I was wearing the clothes that I had 30 years ago, I think you know what? Let me do this off rip. Nah, fuck. Wait. If I had this t-shirt 30 years ago, it would look like this now. And look, just look at this, right? 3 shirts, 3 pairs of shorts, 2 sweatpants, 2 hoodies, 1 pair of jeans, 1 jacket. 3 shirts! 3 shirts, 2 hoodies! You cannot tell me that 3 shirts and 2 hoodies. You will have to be washing this once a week minimum, up to twice a week. You are telling me 3 shirts that you'll be alternating through between a week, and you'll be washing it probably twice a week. If you washed your shirt twice a week for 30 years, not to mention 10 or 30, it would go from this to this. I- ignore ignore that. Let's try rating these on whether I think I would be willing to try doing this to save money or not. No, I will not. No, I will not. No, I will not be doing this. Eggs. All of you complaining about the price of eggs, please consider getting your own chickens. Now, I would call this crazy, but have you seen the price of eggs in the US? I do like how do not spend money on a shelter. Collect some old pallets, use some metal sheets, jigger up a little thingamajig for the chickens to live in. They're hardy little fuckers. They'll be fine. Fuck it. If you live in Canada, you might need to fancy. Is this worth the effort? And there is a possibility that they get bored. Okay, there are other ways to not have to spend money on eggs. You can just cut back on eggs. You don't need to build a chicken coop. It is just funny to me. Now, is it insane that this person is cutting up the lotion bottles to see if there's more lotion inside? No, no, no. You know why? Just look how much is fucking left. There's so much. However, it is insane that they have 3 lotion bottles. Why do they have 3 lotion bottles? Why do you, was it all for this post? Why'd you keep 3 lotion bottles, Jeff? Why do you have so much lotion? It's really weird, Jeff. I'm all for recycling, but can't you just ask the studio if they have items that they're going to throw away that you can take instead of going through their trash? That's so weird. I'm just like picturing a guy who's like dressing up, like putting on sunglasses, putting on like a hat, wearing a mask, and like full black, like going out, preparing to do a big heist. And where you find him is out back behind the pottery studio in the trash can. It's so dumb. There is a reason that people throw these out. I don't think all of these are food safe. There's chips in some of these. Look at this. I don't think you should be eating out of this. Talk to the people of the studio. I'm sure they could tell you, oh yeah, this is probably is much more safe at least, and like give you the shit that we're going to throw away even if it is somewhat safe, just not up to the standard. Talk to them. Don't go through their trash. Before I read this comment, which is what actually interests me, the conversation is what money saving habits did your parents have that you chose not to follow, right? And this comment here, let me just read it out for you. I always flush. I don't turn off the router at night. I don't fucking dilute my shampoo to make it last longer. I buy food at the movie theater. I don't close the fridge between every grocery. Now, this implies that his parents didn't always flush. You're going to have water going through the shampoo anyway, right? Like, you put shampoo on your hair. and then you shower. There's water gonna drip on it. I guess maybe to like spread it further? Maybe. But like, maybe what I'm picturing is different from what actually happened. But I'm picturing someone like in a lab in like a little like test tube. They're like pouring the shampoo in drop by drop, and they're like, and they're pouring in a gallon of water. Well diluted. Time to shower. Also, what does this mean? What does this mean? I have to assume that what that means is when they were putting groceries from like a bag into the fridge, they would open the fridge, put a grocery in, close the fridge, open it again when they had another grocery in their hand. There's no way that's what happened. That's so ineffective. Get a basket. Get a basket, keep it in your hands, put all the groceries you need to in the basket, then keep it in the fridge. What the fuck are you doing? What do you mean? All the things aside from not flushing, fuck, didn't flush. What the fuck? What is with the groceries? So in what situation is it like, oh, I didn't need to flush? Is it just like, oh, I had a little piddle, tiny little piddle. I don't need to flush. It's only a tiny piddle. I don't get it. What the fuck does this mean? There is no way. The saying goes, if it's yellow, let it mellow. There's no shot. Who was doing this? Flush your fucking toilets. What the fuck? Whose parents were like, well, we only did a little, only a tiny piddle. It's only yellow. Yellow. Who says that? You know, sometimes I look at myself and I think, good job, me. I've saved some money. I've gone and cooked myself a meal instead of ordering. But I think looking at the sub, I've come to a revelation. I'm actually not doing enough. I should actually be not flushing the toilet when it's a little yellow, and scraping out the lotion from my lotion bottles, not even to mention that I should be wearing the same shirts for 15 years. Of course. Next time I pass through a pottery studio, I promise I'll dig through the trash. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Let me know in the comments about words and thoughts and how frugal you can be. Goodbye.